Let's switch over to the Lakers-Suns series. No Anthony Davis last night, and also no answer for the Phoenix Suns. A Game 5 rout. LA scoring only 85 points. They're shooting below 35%, low marks of the LA LeBron era. James did not sugarcoat his team's performance post-game. Take a listen.
We got our ass kicked. I mean, it's just that simple. They got to whatever they wanted to get to in this game, and we got to be better, obviously, if we want to force a Game 7. I look forward to the environment. Obviously, our Laker faithful going to give us a lot of energy. I look forward to the moment. I look forward to the challenge and see what brings out the best of me and my teammates.
All right, Perk, the defending champion Los Angeles Lakers now one game from an early playoff exit. LeBron never lost in the first round in his career. What is your faith in the Lakers' chance to rebound with AD status still up in the air for Game 6?
Well, you know what? I got the ultimate faith in LeBron James because I believe Anthony Davis is going to play in Game 6. I believe the role players are going to play better at home, right, Rachel? And Brian, this is the problem, right? The role players did not perform last night. The Phoenix Suns role players, their youth core outplayed this veteran core. And I saw it from the start of the game when they ran the first play for KCP and he passed up a wide open three-point shot. And in my mind right then I said, it's about to be held in the cell. And it was. The Phoenix Suns took off because, look, they're not shooting the ball with confidence right now. They scored 10 points in the second quarter. 10 points? I don't care how stellar your defense is. You cannot score 10 points in a playoff game in the second quarter and when you're missing one of your best players and expect to win the game. One of these role players or two of these role players have to step up like a Rajon Rondo and Dwight Howard did for them last year throughout the course of the postseason.
Rachel, here's what I saw. I saw LeBron come out with the Heat eyes in that game. I'm going to do this, and he played that way for a few minutes. And then he saw how his team was playing. And maybe his strength in his ankle isn't there. And maybe because Andre Drummond and his team wasn't hitting shots and the Suns were packing the paint, maybe he's really fatigued from this crazy last year, maybe 100 different things. He figured by the end of this first quarter it wasn't happening. And, I could just see him. I could see him say this wasn't happening tonight. And, I mean, it was clear when he walked off the court at the end of the game. It's like, okay, we're going to try this again. So the question is, tomorrow, here in L.A., in front of the crowd, when he goes back to the eyes, is there going to be enough help to do it? Is he going to be physically able to do it? Is he going to be able to lift his team? So far to this point, the answer has been no. I'm not putting it past him because of who he is, but he went to the gas last night and it wasn't there, and there's a dozen different reasons, and I just don't know how many of them are solvable, even if they somehow get through Game 6 and 7 the rest of the way here.
Well, I will say the same thing I just said about the Nuggets-Blazers game. If the Lakers need to see what it means for other people to step up in the absence of one of their big stars, look across the court at the Phoenix Suns. Yes, Anthony Davis was missing last night. Guess what? Chris Paul missed part of that game last night. Chris Paul could barely move his arm in Games 2 and 3 of this series, and yet you have seen the other Phoenix Suns players play their hearts out, even in the games that they lost, and that is what Lakers fans want to see from their club, especially because there is a little bit more of a ticking time element with LeBron and this Lakers team. People age, and I know LeBron James has been almost inhuman in the way he's been able to keep up over the past couple years, long past when other guys have seen their bodies and their game break down. But he is a human being, and we have already seen him being more injury-prone these last couple seasons. When other things happen, like Anthony Davis gets hurt, or there's COVID and a bubble, other things come into play, and there's just not that many years left for a peak level LeBron James and the LA Lakers to win more titles. So every chance, every playoff game that goes by, the opportunity and the stakes feel so much bigger, and this game tomorrow is going to be just enormous for the franchise. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.